Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode. How's everybody doing? How's your January coming along? What's up with your goals? Okay. I want to start off by just talking about the strength that you build when you are going after your goals. Like if you set a goal for one thing, you have to write it down, and it has to be measurable, because how do you know if you're gaining progress if you're not able to measure it? That's pretty something very, very important to do. So one of the things that I wrote down at the beginning of the year was to meditate every day for a minimum of 10 minutes. And I've almost slipped, because I usually, when I get up in the morning, meditate. Right when I get up, meditate 10 minutes. Sometimes I don't do it because I just don't feel like doing it, right? But during the end of the day, I come back and I do it, because it needs to be done. And when you do that, when you're able to complete your goals, no matter how small they may be, and although meditation may seem like it's a small thing, it's extremely helpful for one, but the act of completing something on a daily basis, that 10 minutes a day, is just super, super important. So I've been doing that consistently. I haven't meditated today, but I will. Excuse me. And I wanted to share that because January and 2018 is kicking off real bomb. Real bomb for me. And the reason why that is for one, I'm blessed. I have said this once before, and I'll say it again, that I do feel like the luckiest person in the world, because no, I wasn't born into a ton of money. No, I wasn't born into extreme genetics. Nah, none of that. But one, I was born in America. Two, I was born healthy. And three, I was born with loving parents who were young at the time, but they did their best. And I feel blessed as fuck. All right. So when you're thinking about your New Year's resolutions, I guess, it's okay. Have you completed your New Year's resolutions, or have you failed your New Year's resolutions? One of mine was to meditate every day for the month of January. And so far, I'm on task. And again, however little the goal may seem, to get into your brain and get into completing something on a daily basis is extremely momentous. I don't know if that's a word, but if it is a word, damn, I nailed it. Momentum. And that's something that's very, very important in life. Momentum, because it could either swing this way or it could swing that way. Not saying either one's good or bad, to the left or to the right, if you're just listening to this. But momentum is crucial. It is crucial. Crucial for success. So, are you writing down your goals? That's the question. Are you writing down your goals? Okay? If you're not, you should be doing it. And I need to be doing it a lot more. Even say with this podcast, like I want to do a video every week for the entire year. Okay? But, is that enough? My goal was to be like, okay, if I do a video every week, the consistency that I will build, the skills that I will learn are going to be incredible. But I feel like I should be even aiming towards a more specific goal and just like narrowing it down, narrowing it down and kicking the shit out of this podcast. All right. So, bam. That's one thing that I want to share with you guys. So when you look at your goals, when you look at your life, you can complete and you can be and you can do the things that you want to do. Okay, there's a book right here. You can't see it in my phone, but this one right here is called The Slight Edge Theory. It says the main premise of the book is success nor failure are immediate things. They don't just all of a sudden happen. They happen gradually, like a process. You eat a cheeseburger every day for 5 years, and then all of a sudden you are fat as fuck, okay? Or pizza or beer, whatever it is, okay? But you eat a salad. Say you're fat and you eat a salad with some chicken, some avocado, some carrots and tomato, whatever it is. Incorporating that in your diet, little bit by little, you start to become healthier and healthier. And I know this for a fact because for the majority of my life, oh baby, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Carl's Jr., Jack's, whatever, for the majority of my life, okay? And turn that around, fast forward, I cut a lot of that stuff out. Don't get me wrong, I still eat it. I had Taco Bell yesterday, and it was bomb. I get 2 bean and cheese burritos, no onions, and a side of nacho cheese, bro. It's nacho cheese, bro. And that shit is dank, all right? So it's good, it's very tasty, but it's garbage for your nutrition. And once you understand that the slight edge theory, that success nor failure is an immediate event, but rather a small gradual process in the right or wrong direction, then you can start taking those daily actions in order to complete your daily goals with a long-term mindset of success, of completing your goals, whether it be health or whether it be trying to make more money or save more money, or whether it be trying to get better relationships or trying to be healthier spiritually or mentally. Whatever it is, I just use the health and wealth and love and happiness type goals because that seems to be a general want for everybody that I've met generally. Okay, but you may have noticed I got my snowboard right here in the back, and I wanted to talk a little bit about snowboarding. Like the reason why I did this podcast, for one, is to help shift a paradigm, because a lot of people, you see it in the news, specifically, if it bleeds, it leads, like to put up things that are negative because for whatever reason it catches our eyes, like, oh yeah, I like that negativity. I could relate with that. And I mean, it's true, but I'd like to shift the paradigm because I feel like I got a good balance of both. I've had a crazy life, and I feel like I have a good balance of like what's fucked up and what's beautiful, and combine them, you get Marty Blessed. And that's, I feel like, a very beautiful thing. And I want to share that because I've been so fortunate to have the opportunities in my life, and I want to share them. Whether it be with travel, I had the opportunity to travel. Whether it be with going to school, I had the opportunity to go to school. Whether it be trying to get a job, I had the opportunity to get a job. Whether it be with just having relationships and being in love. Geez, love is like the best thing. It's such a heartfelt emotion, love. And I've been in love, and I'm still in love. Different style now, different stylos. To be in love with somebody else is just beautiful, and to be in love with yourself is just beautiful. And I'm not trying to be conceited here. I'm just talking about self-love. And it's one of the most beautiful things in the entire world. Like, have you ever been in love with somebody? Have you ever been in love with somebody? Then you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you're with this person, you feel so good. When you're with this person, nothing else matters. When you're with this person, you feel like you can take on the world. You feel like they got your back, and you feel like you got their back. And it's pretty amazing. Now, if you haven't experienced that love with somebody, hopefully you get an opportunity to do that. But also self-love. I think self-love's got to come first. Man, because I was in a relationship and I didn't really love myself back in the day, yo. I was in a relationship and I didn't really love myself. And just because I didn't really know how do you love yourself? Well, good question. I think it's by treating yourself well. And what I mean by that, I mean taking some time to understand yourself. And that, I think, for me, came in the learning in a relationship that I was in. And the person that I was with really helped me to understand that a lot. So it could come from somebody else that teaches you how to do that. It could come from self-reflection through meditation or spending time in nature, because you get to be self-reflective. It could become, you could learn that from reading books or watching YouTube videos. There's a lot of things how to do that. You just do that by, exercising and treating yourself real well to learn to love yourself. Because once you learn to love yourself, then you can give that love to others. And I've said this before, but if you can't give anything that you don't have. So how are you going to give love when you don't have it? Plain and simple. Those are just facts. Okay? So that's very, very important. And I wanted to have an agenda. I wanted to have a clear, concise agenda. But you know what? I'm just flying off the cuff right now because I feel like I have all this stuff in my mind and I want to put it out there. I want to share it. And I wanted to talk about snowboarding. Woo, woo, snowboarding. If anybody's going to be in Utah, Park City, February 8th weekend, hit me up because I'm going with my boy and we're going to have a good time. But I wanted to share this because if you've never had the experience of going snowboarding, see, Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins' teacher, said that life is a collection of experiences, the duration and intensity of them. That's all this is. Right now, this is my experience. Duration, 10, 20 minutes, whatever. The intensity is fucking lit, bro. No, it's a mild intensity, really. But snowboarding is a really intense experience if you are jamming down the mountain and you're shredding, you're carving, you're learning, you're exercising, and it's just, and that life is a collection of experiences, the duration and intensity of them. That's all this is. Right now, this is my experience. Duration, 10, 20 minutes, whatever. The intensity is fucking lit, bro. No, no. And then you're looking out at the lake, and you're looking out at the trees, and you're looking up at the sky. And it's just an incredible experience. It's almost like if you ever went for a hike and the trees, the water, the environment is so soothing and peaceful because you're getting in touch. You're getting in touch with nature. It's a beautiful thing. So if you haven't had the opportunity to go snowboarding or skiing, it's like going for a hike, but you're in the snow and you're on a board or you're on skis. And it's an amazing experience. So I'm taking that trip out with my boy. I'm going to be there February 8th, 9th, 10th, the weekend of February. And if you're out there, hit me up. And then we could just do it. We could have some drinks. We could have some food. And then we could share this amazing experience together. Whoever's watching this, probably not going to be there. Obviously, it's kind of random. But I just wanted to say that and share with you the love that I have for snowboarding. I mean, how much snow do we get here in California? I mean, Los Angeles. I mean, San Bernardino. Not much, right? And if the snow up there right now and Big Bear's popping off, I think, and I'm pretty sure that it hasn't really rained. So it's a lot of man-made snow. So I enjoy real snow, and I've always wanted to go and take a trip to go snowboarding or skiing somewhere. So this is the opportunity. I'm turning 30. For people listening right now, the majority of you right now are around my age, my friends, my circle of influence, and you're turning 30 as well. So, man, I know this is relatable right now because this is just facts. And some people have shared and expressed that 30 is a scary time. And I would argue that 30 is prime time. 30 is prime time. Because, yeah, I mean, if you're a woman, God bless you. Because 30 years old, you're thinking about like, oh, I need to have a family. I need to have a family like ASAP. So, and it's crazy because relationships are always coming up. No matter where I go, the people my age are always talking about relationships. And it seems to me that for whatever reason, a lot of people are breaking up around this time. Because again, it's game time, it's prime time. And you got to make a decision whether you're going to move forward with your significant other or not. And you're at the age to where you can make a conscious decision, an intelligent decision, an intuitive decision on whether the relationship is going to work or not. So people are just bailing out. People are just dropping like flies, man. It's crazy. But for those who are in relationships, keep on rocking it. Keep on working at it. Because if it's worth it, it's worth it. Love is one of the most beautiful things in this entire world. So I wanted to share this with you, and also that this will be the last episode in this location. I'm moving out to a new spot. Still in Alhambra, still in the A-Town, and I'm enjoying it. A 1-bedroom, 500 square foot apartment, nailed it down. Looking for an apartment is kind of a beast, right? Like, geez, credit scores and bank statements and just doing the search in general. And you're competing with so many people in Los Angeles. It's nuts, man. But I was fortunate. It kind of just happened this way. Like if you see something on Zillow or apartments.com, whatever, you have to jump on it real quick. And this just popped up. I was like, oh shit, let me look at the set some parameters. This is where I want to be at. This is how much I want to pay. Something popped up 1 or 2 days ago. I was like, all right, boom. Let me schedule an appointment to go see the apartment. Okay, text the guy. He said that there was a showing this Saturday. So that was probably the first showing because everybody was going to go look at the apartment. Looked at it, saw the area. I was like, this area is pretty sweet, still in Alhambra. And the price was right and the apartment was decent. So, man, I jumped on it right away, filled out the application, shook the guy's hand, not in that order, but ended up securing the spot. And I'm looking forward for the next 12 months. Oh, yeah, baby. 12 months of enjoying that space and helping to create more content in a way that is more aligned with the person who I'm trying to be and the information and the message that I'm trying to share, which is, man, love yourself. Love yourself, not in a conceited way, but in a humble, energetic, and fierce way. I don't know if that makes sense. Who gives a fuck? I hope this message reaches you well, and I will see you guys next week. Peace.